next intro talk I want to give is about the strategies we have in Tai Chi Chuan, because I think we have to understand that Tai Chi Chuan comes from, it's a martial art, it's a health practice, it's a meditative practice, it's a very old practice. So people didn't think about competitions, they didn't think about sports, and if they wanted to use it for fighting, it was quite harsh actually. It's not so beautiful. You know, sometimes you see videos on the internet and someone's like in a silk costume doing a very beautiful kind of movement, and then people are flying around and so on. And well, in reality, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, and I think that's a cliche which is actually quite a modern thing. And if we think about it, how it was used in the old times, I think there's a different mindset behind it. And it's more about survival actually. So we have different techniques you can use for fighting. As a general strategy, in Tai Chi Chuan, we don't want to stay too long in the distance, yeah? Because all the techniques we're doing in the form, we have a lot of short power stuff in it. And we are basically working with our kind of natural range, yeah? So we don't have too many moves, for example, where we're going out of range and then we are like doing kicks like this, and we have a lot of distance bridges and so on. But we have a lot of like really short powers. And also, if you think about the push hands, like the sticking hands exercises, where we are like we are working in a pretty close range. So this is a range we actually want to go to and beyond. Yeah. So in Chinese you can say this is like the first gate you want to cross, and then this is the second gate, and this is the third gate, and then you're entering the inner hall. Yeah. So you basically have reached his center, and you can do heavy punches and so on. So basically this is more the thinking that you want to have an entry, you want to pass beyond the gates. Yeah. Now, if we have this kind of thinking, then of course when we are going close, we will have kicks, but and they are not too long range, but they also basically start to work in this kind of distance. Yeah, where you can actually start doing having some good impact. So also our kicks, usually we have a couple of them in the form, but usually they don't go high. Yeah, there's nothing wrong about it. Yeah, if other martial arts are doing it, but in Tai Chi Chuan, it's not really what you want to do, but rather you want to go in, you're building contact, so you get control, and then of course you can kick kind of while stepping. Yeah, and then of course have knee strikes and so on, before you do something with your arms. So basically when you step in, we have kicks, we have front kicks, we have side kicks, we have more stomping things, we have controlling things. Yeah. So different techniques, but all quite low. Now on the upper body, of course, we will kind of build contact first of all, and then, because I haven't crossed his first gate yet, yeah, I'm still with his wrists and he with mine. So to go over to the next one, we will quite often use joint locks. Something so I can go beyond. Yeah, for example, now I kind of have a small finger joint here. So now, of course, I have passed his first gate, so I can punch. Yeah? So this is, I think, an interesting thing. We are actually connecting all these different aspects. Yeah. So maybe he's punching. Yeah. So from here, okay, now I have passed. Now it's not only I want to punch in the next level, but also here I can, of course, use gravity techniques. Yeah. It's not about being nice or being, I don't know. It's just about efficiency. Yeah, so everything when we grab, yeah, we can have different, either we can have a joint lock, yeah, for example, like a finger joint lock. Of course, the same can apply to the head, yeah. You can have like a Jina on the head, very dangerous to do, of course, for the cervical vertebra. Yeah. We have elbow techniques, yeah. Of course, we have hitting, but also with the open hand, like a splitting technique. We have kicking techniques. Then we have punctuating things, like it's called Dian Xue, like where you use acupoints and stuff which you can press, yeah, which always a bit it doesn't feel too nice. And we have what we have called like sinew grabbing. Yeah, so sinew grabbing would be like, okay, now I have to set up something. Yeah, maybe okay, we can use his body to like as a natural gi, you could say, yeah, to manipulate. So these are all things we can use, and there's nothing beautiful about it. But I think it's important to understand, because if he's punching, now for example, if you're doing Farjin, I cannot do Farjin from here. It's a long-range Farjin, but it will never hit the target. Yeah, so it's actually no use. So, but rather, when he's like punching, okay, now, of course, I'm in close contact. Now I can use Farjin in explosive movement to kind of do something so he can kind of like throw. Yeah, throwing would also be one of the techniques, of course. So, why I'm saying it is also like in the form, it's look for the small powers. Yeah, what we're working on, we're like lifting, we're pressing, we're turning, we're going, drilling up, we're doing punching. So all these things work in close contact. It's not like this, yeah? It's long range. But always we want to go in, build up contact using our push head skills, using our kind of China skills, locking skills, using our hitting skills. And now it's difficult to say, because like from here, is this a hitting technique? In a way I'm hitting, but also I'm doing something with my foot, the controlling movement, and it's also throw. Yeah? So in a way, Tai Chi is always looking for that kind of thing where you can't really separate these different strategies anymore, or these technical issues. And this is our general strategy. So when we're going into a fight, yeah, from a wider distance, we would build up the distance, and then we go into close contact, and basically we finish the fight. So this is really the idea of the whole